So marker and action. Hey, how's it going? I'm Angelo, and I have been working on all of the pre-production for making a music video, and we are exploring and going through this whole adventure together, and we've been writing a song. So I'm going to kind of get us up to speed. I'm a music artist from Lebec, California. That is in the middle of nowhere. It's right off the 5 freeway in between Bakersfield and Los Angeles off the 5. It's a small town, and basically what we did was we just kind of grew up playing music, and that's where I come from. I didn't come from LA, I didn't come from any of these big towns, so I'm from a small mountain town. Right now I'm currently living in Ventura, California. I play a kind of a style that me and my buddy Ian, we talked about, and we're playing what we're kind of dubbing as West Coast roots rock.
What do you wanna do with your life? I wanna rock!
And so that kind of has like a reggae undertone, but it's roots music, which is blues, it's folk, it's got some gospel elements in there, it's a big mixture of a bunch of things, but we're gonna stick with that description. We're working on a song called Lover's Lane, and in the past videos, we've talked about some various influences, some various topics, something more than just a flat subject. We're going to have a couple of different undertones with this song. At least we're going to try to get those things. A lot of these things are like love and consumerism, how much pressure is put on young people to find love and fall in love and have sex. And it really, I think that kind of pressure, it puts people down a path that is not necessarily something that comes from with where their heart wants to go. And because of this perpetuation of love and sex and this glamorization of, what is perfect in society, all those things you're supposed to chase, the white picket fence, falling in love. Right now it's kind of like this college get drunk fraternity thing, and you're supposed to go out there and just have sex all the time. And I'm sure it's great for some people, but then I'm pretty sure for other people it doesn't feel right. And so this song is kind of that perspective of that person, that it just doesn't feel right. It's not the narrative that they want to live to. And that comes from a kind of a beatnik idea and a beatnik perspective on not going with the mainstream narrative of how to live. Now, there are no rules on how to live, and that's the point. So why is it that things like alcohol, sex, and drugs all get perpetuated and promoted as the good life? I think it's a part of a good life, but I think there's more things to write about than just sex, drugs, party, and rock and roll. There's got to be more to life than that. And that's why, as we've discussed with Edith Piaf, unconventional songwriting, song with weird undertones, for lack of a better word. I don't know all the technicals. I didn't go to school for any of this stuff. But we're going to do our best, and we're going to try and make some stuff happen. So, guitar's a little bit out of tune, but that doesn't matter. What we want to do is we want to encompass this gypsy kind of jazz, Django Reinhardt thing, because sped up. This kind of comping rhythm thing. And I can fall into that, but we're going for the slower. A little bit of a reggae thing in there. I think that's just because I've always played reggae. And I love reggae, but I really want to try and give it more of this kind of gypsy jazz French kind of feeling. chord. I don't know that chord. It's like I think it's a minor 9 chord. I know it's all technical kind of jargon talk, but it's like a cowboy on a desolate wasteland, out here on a desolate lover's lane, all alone in the wilderness. And that's kind of where we're going to be, kind of a like Otto. Yeah, you and me were kind of talking. You were kind of mentioning to me about, you know, how I miss you, and I love the concept of someone who's looking and searching for love and sees everyone else having this Disneyland kind of love, and they feel totally distant from it, alone. They want it, but they can't have it because it's just not working for them for whatever reason. And I think there's a part of that we can all relate to. I mean, we got love, but I'm not sure it's the kind of love that Disney kind of promised us with the princess and the princesses. And I know everybody kind of knows that. But anyway, I'm getting too down a rabbit hole that is all in the head and all in the imagination. So, to keep on going, just love that chord in the desolate waste. And this is our rhythm. Keeping a nice simple chord change, just a 1 and a 4. So it's really important to find a melody before lyrics, I feel like. That's not necessarily the case, but I want to try doing melody before lyric. And I've been doing a lot of shouting and a lot of stuff lately, so my voice really fucking hurts, man. It really freaking hurts. And so I'm still kind of warming up, just kind of musing. But that feels like a decent melody, and that's and that's that blues element from kind of Johnny Lang too. Yeah, so this guy, what's going on here? So a lone person, and I'm just gonna write this one from a guy perspective. You know, the lonely guy, desolate kind of cowboy guy out going down to the bar, looking for love in all the wrong places. He's looking around, he can't find nothing. Ominous sound, so we got these dark minor chords. Take a stroll, take a roll down to. These lyrics gotta paint the right picture. And and that guy down in the bar. There's a place where there's a place where the whiskey flows. Oh, there's a place where the whiskey flows. Ooh, there's a place where the whiskey flows. There's a place where the whiskey flows. It's okay. It's a good start. There's a place. There's a place where the whiskey flows. What's important is that there's a melody. And as long as there's a melody, I can take the syllables from where that is, and when we can put it, and we can exchange the syllables for other words, and we can have something good. So there's a place where the whiskey flows. And what I want to do, this is a euphemism. Lover's Lane is a euphemism for a place where you drive in a car up to a place where you can look at. Everything is centered around this kind of vehicle culture. You know, in the 1950s, everyone had a car. They had to drive in movies. They did all that stuff. So I kind of want the lyrics to always have something to do with being in a car. And so what do? We take a ride. Take a ride. I'm not sure I like the way a ride rolls off the... Take a ride past. Take a ride. I like past because, I don't know, it paints more of a picture of like I'm looking down at a scenery, and I want someone to look past the things that are in front of them. Take a look, take a ride past, or like take the left past, take the left past, take the left past Whiskey Road. Take the left past Whiskey Road. Take the spins. See, I like spin because it's obviously something you do in a car. You know, let's go for a spin. It's like, let's take the spin, and we can still use past. So take the spin past Whiskey Road. It's kind of like a place to go get drunk. Maybe take the spin up Whiskey Road, take the spin down Whiskey Road. Definitely like take the spin past Whiskey Road. It's almost like if you say spins, take the spins, it's like you're already drunk, but you're also driving. So you can interpret it more than one way. Take the spins past Whiskey Road. I'm not sure how I feel about Whiskey Road being like an actual place, but it definitely paints a picture of what's going on. So take the spins past Whiskey Road, or take the spins at Whiskey Road. No, take the spins past. I don't know. Tell me what you think. That one, I'm kind of at a dead end. There's another one, a dead end. That's a car thing too. Could use that one. Take the spins past Whiskey Road. So this is like at a bar, right? Take the spins past the Whiskey Road. Same place all my money goes. Take the spin past the Whiskey Road. On the place that my money goes. Take the spins past Whiskey Road, the same place that my money goes. I mean, so we get it. Where does all the money go? It goes to the bar, where you're out buying the drinks. That's where the money goes. but there has to be a more descriptive way of saying that. So this is what we got so far. We got this chord progression. Very simple. Easy to groove to. We got so far. That was a lot of work just for one day, for one little session. But hey, that's the kind of direction I like to go with this. So stay tuned. There's more coming your way. Stay tuned for episode number 2 as we unravel Lover's Lane song and finish. And then I just get crazy. Yes. Okay. Adios.